It's one that fills one with a great deal of fulfillment and immense joy to note that over the past 25 years, we've been able to chronicle a significant number of Nigerian achievers in different sectors. So it's pretty encouraging in that respect.
It means a lot. It means a lot in the sense that, this event has been bringing a lot of Nigerians together. It's been fishing for Nigerians who are doing very well in the community in their various areas of endeavor.
Yes.
And it's also changing some perceptions about Africans, the role we play in the UK, how we contribute to society, the values that we add to this community. And this is a wonderful initiative, and I'm surprised it's 25 years myself.
Nigerians are so versatile. I mean, they're everywhere, whether in the nuclear industry, atomic, electrical, we're everywhere. I mean, I remember, while working with W.S. Atkins, where you needed to be cleared to a very high level before you worked in certain positions.
Yes.
Nigerians were there. And so in every sector, they've actually made an impact in the United Kingdom economy, in technology, wherever.
Okay.
So, and the fact is that, Mr. Andu is actually at the center of it all, because he's got these connections with all these professionals.
Yes.
So he knows who to pull, whenever he had an event, so that's why we're here.
Falabi has put a lot into this over the past 25 years, and I'm here today to support it and to see what it's all about. But I believe it's going to be a great evening.
Women must learn to work together. We must not see barriers. The fact that you're younger than me or more beautiful than me, taller or shorter or richer, shouldn't be an issue.
Exactly.
We need to work together, because my orientation is that at every time, if people are doing things and there is need for people, we need the tall, the short, the rich, the poor, because all of us have a value to add to whatever is happening. So if we need poor people, us poor will be there. If you need rich people, the rich people are there to have our back. So women must learn to work together, speak to each other, with each other, not at each other.
I feel very blessed to be here. You work all the time and you never know if people will notice. And for you to be noticed, especially within, I'm British born, but whatever, Nigerian, and to be noticed within your own community, I think is very important to celebrate ourselves. If we don't do it, who's going to do it for us?
Yes, being Nigerian means
being creative in so many different ways.
Okay, I like that. So what else did you say?
Well, being Nigerian means being proud.
Okay.
There's so much to be proud about. Not proud in a negative way,
yes,
but we're blessed, we're resourced, we're talented, and God has just really given us so much to be proud for, and grateful to Him for that.
Definitely. It's been Nigeria mean unique.
Yes, indeed, indeed.
Tenacious.
Absolutely. Means being bold, being courageous.
Bold, I tell you.
Being an overcomer, dealing with
Right
issues, but overcoming it.
That's been a long time, and I am very happy to be invited here today for this 25th anniversary, which is a big one. I'm so glad to be part of this. Yes.
Are you being honored tonight?
Apparently so, yes. So I look forward to that.
Oh my goodness, tell me, what does this award mean to you?
Everything, for all the hard work, the fact that we're being recognized for what we do within the community, and worldwide actually. So I feel greatly honored that we've been recognized.
Afolabi Andu's vision remains consistent, which is to celebrate, spotlight people like yourselves that keep inspiring the community. Can you please give a round of applause for the visionary, Prince Afolabi Andu, as he steps on stage for the welcome address.
I'm slightly overwhelmed, and in truth, I don't easily get overwhelmed, but for good reasons. I wear many hats. I wear the hat of an entrepreneur, and I'll just make mention of one other, which to me is more important than all the other hearts. And that is the heart of a priest. The heart of a priest. I am overwhelmed by God's goodness. This is 25 years. And it's a personal, emotional feeling to journey through month in, out, year in, out, 25 years. Upholding a vision and seeing through His grace the vision stand as a reality. This is not part of my speech, but I felt that I needed to express deep emotions that I feel this evening. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. And I'm grateful to God. And for that, I just want to say thank you, Almighty God. Thank you. Truly grateful, Father. Truly grateful. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So I go into my speech now. Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we gather not merely for a ceremony, but for a celebration of 25 years of excellence. A quarter of a century dedicated to honoring the brilliance, resilience, and remarkable achievements of Nigerians across the globe. The Silver Jubilee of the Nigerian Achievers Awards Institute stands as a powerful testament to what is possible when a nation's people realize that they cannot be defined by limits, but instead choose to define themselves by possibility. Today is not merely a celebration of time. It is a celebration of purpose, vision, and unwavering commitment to the elevation of Nigerian excellence. A quarter of a century, the Institute has stood as a beacon, affirming that Nigerian talent, wherever it's found, deserves recognition, respect, and global visibility. Whether under the auspices of the Nigerian British Awards or the Nigerian American Awards or other global platforms, the Institute has shown the world that Nigerians do not merely participate, we lead, we innovate, and we excel. Wherever you go, in science, technology, medicine, arts, governance, entrepreneurship, sports, diplomacy, you'll find Nigerians making an impact. We are the creative thinkers behind solutions, the courageous voices pushing for justice, the innovators shaping new industries, the dreamers building companies, and the achievers redefining what it means to be the African on the global stage. And yet, what makes Nigerians truly exceptional is not just our talent. It is our spirit. A spirit that rises. A spirit that refuses to be diminished by circumstance. A spirit that transforms adversity into ambition, and ambition into achievement. In academia, medicine, technology, the creative industries, public service, finance, and entrepreneurship, Nigerians have become synonymous with innovation, resilience, and leadership. Whether in Europe, North America, Asia, the Middle East, or within the African continent, Nigerians distinguish themselves not by circumstance, but by capacity. The accomplishments reinforce a simple truth. The Nigerian identity is one marked by intellect, determination, and unyielding drive to excel. The Nigerian Achievers Awards Institute has spent 25 years ensuring that these remarkable contributions do not go unnoticed. Through its Nigerian British and the Nigerian American Awards, among others, the Institute has created a structured platform for recognizing excellence, elevated the global profile of Nigerian professionals and visionaries, strengthened networks amongst high-achieving Nigerians at home and in the diaspora, and provided a formal record of the national contributions to global development. The institution has not only honored achievers, it has helped to define the narrative of Nigerian capability and capacity in a rapidly evolving world. Its work has inspired younger generations to aspire higher and to understand that the achievements have national significance. Since its inception 25 years ago, the Nigerian Achievers Awards Institute has done more than present awards, inspired new generations, and created a global community of achievers. Tonight marks not only a celebration of the past, but a renewed commitment to the future. A future where Nigerian excellence is not the exception, but the expectation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this evening we witnessed yet another historic milestone, the unveiling of a 56-page Nigerian Achievers Companion, a global archive of Nigerian excellence developed to chronicle numerous Nigerians that we have bestowed with merits and life achievement awards over the past 25 years. This compendium is more than a publication. It is a mirror reflecting who we are, a record preserving what we have done, and a beacon illuminating how far we can still go. For young Nigerians searching for role models, for institutions seeking examples of leadership, for the world looking to understand Nigeria's potential, this compendium will stand as undeniable proof that Nigerians are not only achievers, we are trailblazers. As we celebrate tonight, let us carry with us a renewed sense of pride, dignity, and responsibility recognizing that being a Nigerian is to belong to a lineage of excellence. To be a Nigerian is to come from a people who turn challenges into stepping stones. To be a Nigerian is to know that no matter where in the world we stand, our brilliance travels with us. Let us continue to build, to innovate, to uplift, and represent this nation with honor. And let the next 25 years of the Nigerian Achievers Awards Institute be even more impactful, more inspiring, and more transformational. To everyone in this room this evening, let it be known, you are shaping narrative. You are building legacies. You are lifting Nigeria's name with every milestone you accomplish. In conclusion, let me also extend heartfelt congratulations to all award recipients and honorees whose accomplishments inspire pride in every Nigerian. May the next 25 years of this institution bring even greater achievements, broader impact, and deeper national significance. May the next chapter be even more glorious. Thank you all for your audience. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vladimir. Please, can you just make that applause loud? I've had the privilege to be part of different groups, fellow at the Royal Society of Arts in different communities. But nothing brings me as much pride as being part of this group. And the reason is because every time that we gather like this, what I see is what it means to be Nigerian. And Prince Afolabi Andu's remarks tonight has been it's hit the nail on the head about creativity, about ingenuity, about authenticity. Before dinner is served tonight, I'm going to have the mic go around and ask a few people what it means to be Nigerian to you. And Prince Afolabi Andu has talked about 25 years of celebrating Nigerians. And the next 25 years, I would like for you to add to that comment on what being Nigerian means to you, what your vision for the community of Nigerians, both home and abroad, should look like in the next 25 years.
My name is Joyce Obastaki, and I am a social entrepreneur. I am in the trauma-informed service, social services. What it means to be Nigerian means, to me, it means to be resilient. We are resilient people. Whatever we do, we try to be the best. We try to go to the very top of whatever space that we occupy. And you can only do that if you have that resilient, unstoppable, authentic spirit in you. And that's one reason I'm very, very proud to be Nigerian. In the future, I do hope that we have better leadership, because with good leadership, we can take over the world. So I'm hoping that one day, our leaders will do what is best for us.
Okay, so I wear many hats, and many things I do. I'm in politics, I'm a community leader, I do a lot of work in consulting, and so yeah, those are the hats. I'm also a pastor at some point. But what I'd like to say about being Nigerian is the fact that we're people with massively raw potential. Nigerians can do anything and everything. We have proven that the world over. Nigerians are everywhere. Almost everywhere you go on the planet, you'll find a Nigerian. And when things are working, you will find that there is a Nigerian not far away. But what I see, I thank you, Madam, for your kind words about leadership, because I think Chinua Achebe said in his book, Nigeria, The Fourth Trouble of Nigeria, and it starts with it's the failure of leadership, right? And we know that. But what I believe is that if we can get that right, Nigeria is a country that I see leading the world in absolutely everything. And it's not just about science and technology and STEAM and all that, but also showing the way in terms of leadership, what we can achieve. There's nothing stopping us from going to the moon if we choose to do it, but there are so many things that potential holds us back from if we don't get leadership right. And I think absolutely we must focus on that. And I believe that the diaspora has a key role to play in what the future of Nigeria, home and abroad, looks like. So this is why I'm excited to be here, because I feel that there's so many people in this room who can contribute to that. So I wish everybody well. God bless you all. Thank you for coming here. But let's go and change the world in 25 years.
Thank you. I have Dr. Jennifer Obaseki, the chairperson of the Nigerian British Business Forum Legal Group, as she introduces the special guest and the keynote speaker. Please put your hands together for Dr. Jennifer Obaseki.
This evening, the chairman of this occasion, and who's going to deliver your keynote speech, is a fantastic gentleman. It's our honour to call on Dr. Philip Bamidele Olufuma, a distinguished medical specialist, an accomplished corporate leader, an exemplary statesman, whose professional journey reflects over 4 decades of excellence, both in the Nigerian Federal Republic and the United Kingdom. We are privileged to have him serve as our chairman for this year's wonderful awards ceremony. May we all give him a round of applause as he comes to the stage. Dr. Philip Bamidele.
Nigeria is recognized globally as a progressive nation. Building on the reforms introduced by the present government, I'm not in government, I'm not a politician, so I am quite neutral here. Government intends us in the diaspora to be partners in mobilizing both private and public businesses, getting them actively involved in the best interests of Nigeria, to design and mold bridges between Nigeria and the rest of the world, facilitate growth, promote cultural exchange through strategic partnership. I'm going to comment about 2 areas that I think we need to look at from the diaspora. The first one is security. Let us help back home, in what ways, in any way we can help about security. It's so very, very important. But we won't be able to do that if we ourselves are not united in the United Kingdom. Now, there has to be unity in our society. There's not been a time in my lifetime that I've seen us divided along geopolitical and ethno-religious lines. We in the United Kingdom, in the diaspora, need to help teach everybody that in diversity is our unity. My last word to say, let's not blame the gods. The gods are not to blame. If we inflict injuries on ourselves, we will all suffer for it. So let us be examples to everybody, especially the children that are growing up. They're growing up in the digital age, AI, computer, and so on. Let us encourage them. As I said earlier on, I took the Nigerian rugby team to Nigeria, led the Nigerian rugby team to Nigeria about 10, 20 years, 15 years ago. And they were all kids from every part of Nigeria. I was so happy to see them. They became best friends at each other's wedding. They became chief bridesmaids. They're good friends. They lived together and so on. This is what I want to say about Nigeria. Let us all be united for a purpose, to raise the profile of our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bandele Olufogba. Thank you so much. I'm thankful to be a member of societies like the Royal Society of Arts, where Charles Dickens and all these great minds have been passed, and we still have present fellows like that. But nothing beats being amongst Nigerians.
Thank you very much, Prince Andrew. It's an opportunity to be here because I'm traveling through London, and I happen to be in the room today, so I'm very grateful for that. It's a very beautiful occasion and very well done for 25 years, consistently bringing a brand and a product. Really kudos to you, and thanks. So, what does it mean to be a Nigerian? I'm a proud Nigerian, for starters. I think Nigerians, we have a natural and innate pride in us, in everything we do, in everything we say, how we portray ourselves. And I think that's something God has blessed us with. And so I am a proud Nigerian. I transitioned, over years. I used to live in England, and I moved back to Nigeria 15, 16 years ago, and transitioned out of banking. So I'm a banker and a chartered surveyor. What does Nigeria, what's the vision I think for Nigeria? I want to sort of capitalize on something that was said by the chairman, and thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for your speech. You talked about unity, and I think, I was quietly before the conversation started, talking to my brother here, Mr. Jimmy Morgan. We were talking about, so what can we do differently as the diaspora? And I thought, there's so many community groups, Nigerian community groups, and I'm sure we're all aspiring to do the same thing, but in different ways. If we miss an opportunity, particularly the diaspora now, in influencing the change in Nigeria, we may miss it for a very long time. Our children are growing in this environment. They're making transformational differences through innovation, technology, through different means. So it's not just the money, but what we have to offer it as diasporans must be replicated in Nigeria. So I think that perhaps the unity of these entities coming together with a singular purpose of changing something, of bringing a change, even if it's after, whatever it is. If there's one mission we pick and we progress with, I think that the diasporans will make a difference. Nigeria is a multifaceted country. I see a vision where our children are really going to use innovation and technology to drive the desired change and lead the world, because we can. Just look at I'm not going to sort of reel back some of the examples of this new government in terms of what we've talked about, from the financials to the socioeconomics. The whole world is struggling.
and the whole world is truly going through an economic reset. But the reality is Africa, Nigeria has that opportunity now to actually pick that race, run with it, begin to be the world leaders. And that's my prayer and aspiration for Nigeria. Thank you.
What does it mean to be a Nigerian? It means you are energetic, and you see the world as your platform to operate from. That's what it means. I think that the major problem we have as a people is that we are not able to organize enough, because there's almost nothing we have not done. The only problem I think we have is that we're not organized enough. We struggle to organize ourselves properly. In the UK some few years back, late Dr. Christopher Kolade set up the Central Association of Nigerians in the UK, and of course you just mentioned that Dr. Boma is there. I was a former chairman as well. And that was to bring all the Nigerian communities in the UK, professional, cultural, states, sporting bodies, women bodies, bring all of them under one umbrella. But we still struggle. I can tell you very clearly that majority of, perhaps maybe half of the people in this room have never even heard of that organization before, in spite of all efforts that we put together. Somebody also said that, I listened to somebody when she said, if the diaspora misses it, Nigeria will miss it. I don't think we should put so much burden on the diaspora, because the diaspora is doing more than enough. And I can tell you this because I'm in the community. And I know that Nigerians in diaspora, they get involved in almost everything. We send so much money back to Nigeria on every year. Nigerians have NGOs coming from the diaspora going to Nigeria every day. But that money, all these things that we're sending back to Nigeria, they get wasted back home. So we've always talked about leadership. Okay, the leadership, but I will talk about the Nigerian people themselves. Until we change our mindset as a people, we're going nowhere, or we're going to be struggling. Because even if you bring Obama to come and lead in Nigeria, with the kind of mindset that Nigerians have, it will be a waste of time. So to change Nigeria, honestly, we need to change our mindset. And this is where we diaspora can help Nigeria. We can come together, show by example, by leadership. Somebody approached me yesterday, she's a lady, she said she wants to become chairman of Kanuk in the future. So women should gather around such a person, make sure she becomes that president. So we're sending a message back home that in the diaspora we see life differently, unlike the way it's played back there. So maybe we need to come together as diaspora. Let's do the best that we can. Let's emulate Prince Andrew and send as much investments as possible to Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Osama Roberts. Please, a round of applause. But I'm going to invite my friend, Mr. Victor Tafa and Miss Buki Adebulubi. A round of applause for both our compares as they lead the award presentations.
Thank you, Michelle, and good evening, everybody. We are going to go in this order where I'll invite the presenter of the award onto the stage first, and then I'll read out the bio of the person receiving the award, and then we're going to clap really loud and excited, and we're going to encourage them as they come up to the stage to collect their plaques. For the first award for the evening, I'll invite Mr. Jimmy Morgan, the CEO of J1U Limited, a UK food service, to come on stage to present the first award for the evening. The first award for the evening will be for Henrietta E. Abraham. Henrietta Abraham is a distinguished IT lawyer with over 12 years of impact at the intersection of law, technology, and digital safety. Her practice, her enterprise spans data protection, cybersecurity, e-commerce, and innovative payments, guiding organizations through complex regulatory landscapes. A former visiting lecturer of 2 UK universities, she's also an influential trainer whose work strengthens digital governance across public and private institutions. For the first award for the evening, I'd like to welcome on the stage Henrietta E. Ibrahim, CEO, Reach Consulting and IT Law.
And you know, we were talking earlier on about how we see Nigeria and Nigerians. I see Nigerians as, Nigeria is a great nation and a great people with huge potential. And many people talk about leadership, but actually it's not leaders, it's every single one of us. Because wherever we go, we display who we are. And it's the same people that then become leaders. So I think, you know, my vision is for the young people. I love the youth. I do a lot of work with young people now. And I just love the spirit of the youth. And Nigeria and Africa has over 65% young people. What are we doing to prepare them to be on the global scale, to play at that level? What are the strategies? I would love to see that. I'd love to see our young people playing on a global scale. AI and all of these things excite me, and I want to see our young people there. So what are the strategies? And another thing that you asked about what we would see in 25 years, I'd like to see a female president in Nigeria. I think women have a lot to do to the table. And I would love to see our first female president. And yeah, thank you so much for this. I'm grateful.
So the next Merit Award goes to Mr. Pastor. I know that was part of the title I was putting here, but there's a side story to why I'm saying that. Ayo Adedoyin. Please make up that's what Ayo Adedoyin. He is a development consultant and CEO of PSJ UK. Ayo Adedoyin is a leading development strategist whose work champions community transformations, social justice, and faith-driven impact. Through his leadership at Jesus House London and as CEO of PSJ UK, he drives diaspora-led solutions to insecurity, human rights challenges, and social inequalities across Africa. Ayo is widely sought for his advisory insights across government, charity, and private sector initiatives. Huge congratulations, sir, Mr. Ayo Adedoyin.
the privilege of being able to get this award today. And I want to say that this award is really not for me as an individual. It really is for all of those who are tirelessly working right across our nation to change the narrative and reshape exactly the image in that acronym, sir, which you got all of those years ago in your university. You know, the chairman mentioned earlier on about our need to all do our part, especially around the areas of security challenges in Nigeria. And that's one of the key things that PSJ UK, which I lead, is working on. We're mobilizing this massive Nigerian diaspora, this diverse, talented, gifted Nigerian diaspora, to all bring our little bits together so that we are a strong force to make the changes that we all want to see. So we are the Nigeria that we want to see. I want to say thank you so much for this award, and thank you once again, Prince Andrew.
Thank you, sir. To present the next award for the evening, I'd like to invite to the stage Mr. Ayo Akimpe, the past chairman of Canada. The next award goes to Mr. Kunle Aderemi. He's an investment advocate dedicated to unlocking Africa's economic potential. As CEO of Invest Africa Limited and publisher of Invest Africa magazine, he connects global investors to high-value opportunities across the continent. His work promotes trade, capital inflow, and sector growth, and he is a convener of the forthcoming Invest Africa Economic Summit and exhibition, set to be a major platform for shaping Africa's financial future. Ladies and gentlemen, with a massive round of applause, let's welcome to the stage Kunle Aderemi, the FDI Trade and Investment Advisor and CEO of Invest Africa Limited.
So to present the next award, I would like to invite Ms. Anne Reno, a renowned real estate corporate property personnel, corporate property and finance experts. Please make welcome Ms. Anne Reno. So the next award goes to Dr. Ikechi Kelechi Abuba, Associate Professor, Agricultural Economics and Global Mentor. Dr. Ikechi Abuba is an internationally recognized scholar in agricultural marketing and agribusiness development, with more than 80 publications and active engagements in Africa, Europe, and North America. He is shaping the future of food security and agricultural innovation. He is the founder of AOTA and is celebrated recipient of awards such as Global Mentor of Change and Agroeconomist of the Year. Please put your hands together as we welcome Dr. Ikechi Abuba.
Where every nation we enter, something must happen. We are dynamite. We must celebrate ourselves and we must be positive. We must drive change. So I want to really appreciate everyone here, especially my beautiful wife who came all the way with me, and Chidi Assistant Professor, Assistant son, Chidi's father who used to be the VC, he's here. I'm not looking back. I'm very passionate. I'm gentle, but I'm very dogged when it comes to agriculture and urban development. Thank you, my friend.
To present the next award, I'd like to welcome to the stage Otumba Bimbo Fulayo, the founder founder of the Nigeria Diaspora Investment Summit, and also former chairman of Canada. The next Merit Award goes to Tony Dada, who is the founder, CEO of Dada Success Academy. Tony Dada is a champion of socially conscious entrepreneurship and a tireless advocate for creative and community talent. Through his pioneering work, including the Urban Voice UK platform, he has invested nearly £2 million in programs empowering over 10,000 creatives, women, youth, and faith-based entrepreneurs while raising 2 children as a single parent. His influence continues to shape the UK's social enterprise landscape. Let's welcome to the stage with a big round of applause, Tony Dada, the founder, CEO of Dada Success Academy.
Working with young people here in the UK, I recognize that entrepreneurship is the vehicle that will allow us to thrive. We as Nigerians are naturally entrepreneurial, but I think some of us may have lost our way because the word entrepreneur actually has nothing to do with money. The word entrepreneur derives from the word undertaking. And so I want to challenge everyone here to say, what is the God-given undertaking that you want to commit to? Rather than us focusing on what we can get, what about focusing on what we can give to support, to make a difference? And I can say, having been someone who has practiced this for over 32 years, when you make your life and commit to your undertaking and making your life a life of service to others.
So the next award, Merit Award, goes to Jude Douglas, a lawyer, humanistic counselor, community leader. Jude Douglas is a powerful voice for social impact, community empowerment, and compassionate leadership. A seasoned legal professional and CEO of TPS Associates. She also leads multiple organizations, including Pamela Douglas Foundation worldwide and the Nigerian Women in Diaspora Leadership Forum UK. Her long-standing service from legal advisory at the Royal Courts of Justice to national community leadership has earned her wide recognition, including a special award from the Nigerian High Commission. Please put your hands together as we welcome Jude Douglas to receive our award.
I thank you so much. I wish you the next 25 years, and we will all be back by God's grace. I pray that. Thank you so much. I dedicate this award to God. He has brought me this far. I have been behind the scene. In everything I do, I've always been behind the scene. I am never in front, and I don't wish to be in front. But today you have brought me to the front. Thank you so much. I bless the day I met you. You've always been behind us, quietly. You are one man, I am man. Humility, 100%. You're not in competition with anybody. You just do your thing. Thank you so much. That is what God wants us to do for everybody. I dedicate this award to my husband, Baba Douglas. You've been behind me. You're pushing and I'm saying, no, don't do it. You would say, go on, girl. You'll be okay. My children, I have a special child. She's 35, Pamela Douglas. And we've worked so hard. We are here today because I worked very hard with my legal skills to give out one of the best budgets in United Kingdom. She has a budget that looks after her for the rest of her life, and I'm that grateful to God. I thank God for her life. The community members in this audience today, I have worked with you all one way or the other. You all know me, but I've been behind the scene. But today, by the grace of God, I'm out here. Thank you so much, and I bless you guys. Thank you.
To present the next award, I'd like to invite Mr. Tony Sokon to present the next award. Mr. Tony, present the next award, please. Next award, which is for Tayo Eleshi, an actress, writer, director, and barrister. Tayo is a multi-talented, creative, and legal professional whose career spans film, television, theatre, and law. Trained at Cambridge and Drama Centre London, she has starred in major screen and stage productions and is currently developing a landmark feature film on Sarah Forbes. Bonita Davis, alongside her artistic work, she's a cross-qualifying as a solicitor and advancing entertainment law through her foundation and production company. Ladies and gentlemen, with a big round of applause, please welcome to the stage Tayo Eleshi.
And he came to watch me, and ever since then this man has taken it upon himself to encourage me, to bless me, to teach me how to do things in the Nigerian way. I worked in Nigeria, my first job in Nigeria last year. I played Victoria Gowon, and then I played also Onyeka Onwenu, who just the deceased Onyeka Onwenu in KSA the musical. And I directed my first 2 films in Kaduna last year, and I remember calling him on set saying, you know, I need some money for so and so for my films, and it was temporary. This is how you do it. If you want this from Nigerians, this is how you get it. So thank you for tutoring me in all things Nigerian. Thank you so much. So to everybody here, please do look out for Ebenezer Obey, the musical, and Zeke of Africa, based on Nnamdi Azikiwe next year at the Shaw Theatre. My production company will be producing that. And also look out for 2 films on Amazon and Netflix in January. One is about Queen Amina of Zaza, and the second one is about the Christian persecution in northern Nigeria, which is a little bit controversial. If any of you want to invest in films, please do speak to me after today, because I'm looking for investment as well. Thank you so very much for this opportunity. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Welcome Mr. Tim Modu, CEO, CEDA Advisory. So the next award goes to Jenny Okafor. Congratulations, ma'am.
A lot of people have spoken about Nigerians being together, being united, being one. Could never have been more important than it is today. Some of our politicians have succeeded in dividing us, along tribal and religious lines. Therefore, to have somebody like Afolabi, who is a Nigerian without borders, bringing all of us together, it's something very amazing and significant, something we should celebrate. So thank you so much, and a very important thing, I represent a lot of things, but like June Douglas said, I am one person who wants to be a backroom person, because I believe that when you are behind the scene, you can get a lot more done. Like the other person that just spoke said, I was born in the United Kingdom in the era of no black, no dots, no Irish. And I had the option of going to Ireland to be raised in a convent so that my parents would continue to go to school. But my grandmother, a farmer, said, no chance, bring her back to Nigeria. And I was sent back to Nigeria. Soon after I returned to Nigeria with my brother, the Nigerian Biafra War broke out. I had to live in bunkers, I had to live in farms, I had to hide behind lorries to get to the next town. That exposed me to a lot of things. I learned so much. And then with that as well, I got married quite early because my grandmother did not want me to come back to England. She didn't want to lose me. My mother was not Nigerian and had never been to Nigeria. And because of that, being married so early, I had my last child at the age of 24, found myself divorced at the age of 26, and then had no choice than to return to the United Kingdom. And when I returned here, I longed for leadership. I longed for people to role model me into who I thought I wanted to be, but there was none. The reason why I'm saying this today is that because of my experience in life, I then decided to set up a women's group. And the idea of this group is for all women in my position who didn't have role models, who can tell them where to start, could hold hands together and be better. So if it took me 20 years to become Jenny Chikoka, the lawyer, the mother, and the community-spirited person who wants to hold hands with everybody, it could take my other ladies just 10 years. And if we could continue to release it that way, a day will come where the Nigerian woman does not need to fight for everything. She should be recognized for who she is, what she brings on the table. And that was the birth of the Nigerian women in diaspora. We then started having issues with violence in Nigeria, in northern Nigeria, and people were dying, Christians were dying, Igbos were dying, and the rest of them. But I had to put my thought into it. And I asked myself, what is the big issue behind this? It is the fact that the leadership of Nigeria has managed to subjugate some people, deny them of things that you and I take for granted, education. And that made me believe that if I could invest in the lives of a little imaginary child on the street and give him the education I take for granted, he will grow up one day to say no to violence. I am worth more. I can actually be the president of Nigeria. I can be a governor. So today, I'm hoping that someday when I have the time to invite people along to help me launch and raise money for this group, that a lot of people in this room will come and support me. On this note, I say again a very big thank you to you, Afolabi, for this recognition, and thank you all of us here. This is for all of us. Thank you.
To present the next award, I'd like to invite Mrs. Paula Obindipe to the stage to present the next award. Creative Director of Mijola Daniel Brand. Mrs. Paula. Next award goes to Juliana Olayinka. She's a broadcast journalist and communications strategist. Juliana is a multi-award-winning journalist and strategic communicator with contributions across BBC, Bloomberg, Reuters, ITN, and other leading global newsrooms. She advises governments and industry leaders on media positioning and public engagement, and has participated in high-level dialogues at the UN in Geneva and New York. Her work unites journalism, policy insight, and global communication leadership. She is not in the room today, but I'd like to invite Olayinka right onto the stage to please collect her award on our behalf. We can see clap for her.
To present the final award of this evening, I'd like to invite Ms. Kobe Emmanuel King, the CEO of Kobe King Consulting. So the final recipient of the award tonight is Matilda Chekoni, the CEO of T40 Perfumes, London. Matilda is an innovative fragrance entrepreneur and visionary behind T40 Perfumes, London. She built a brand celebrated for luxurious, long-lasting scents at accessible prices. Her product line has earned a devoted global following and numerous accolades, including Ebony Magazine's Best Entrepreneurial 2023 Award and NIBAD's Best Product Award for 2025. Her excellence continues to redefine affordable luxury. Huge congratulations, Ms. Matilda.
I make perfume. They call me a perfumer, brand new connoisseur. I have a nose for good perfume, good scent. I recently made a perfume for a celebrity in America, a lady called Gloria Jones. You all probably never heard of her. She's a Motown legend, and the perfume from June being launched went viral in the United States of America. So we had an award for that perfume in October, and that has made T40 on the global map. So I want to thank every single person within the community, everywhere in the world, who has trusted everything that we bring from the T40 house of perfume. Thank you very much. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for investing in T40. I appreciate you as a person. I want to dedicate this award to our bloggers, Kiss Kirin, all the ladies who keep announcing us online. Sometimes we don't know who you are, but we appreciate you. Thank you for trusting, trying, and enjoying it. T40 is a perfume that is built on luxury based on what I love, and I thank you for embracing it. I like cheap perfume, but it has to be very, very good. It has to be. I hate buying perfume of £300, but I love the scent of £500. So that is what we make at T40. Luxury and affordable longevity is our pride at T40. So thank you very much, Ishani, for trusting in us. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Thank
you. All right, just for the closing remark, I would like to call Professor Rotimi Jayasamy as he gives us the closing remark for tonight, and then we'll have Mrs. Douglas open the dance floor. Please put your hands together for Professor Rotimi Jayasamy.
We draw the curtains on this magnificent evening of elegance and celebration, and I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit inspired by what we witnessed tonight. 25 years, a quarter of a century. It is a milestone that speaks not merely of time, but of vision sustained, purpose fulfilled, the legacy built.
Prince Afolabi Andrew, visionary pioneer, and the bearing heart of the Nigerian Achievers Awards Institute. The next 25 years beckon us forward with even greater promise. We must continue to expand this platform. We must not leave it to Falani alone. We must ensure that the young Nigerian entrepreneur in Manchester, the brilliant scholar in Edinburgh, the innovative artist in Birmingham, and the dedicated public servant in Cardiff all see themselves reflected in this legacy. So once again, to the next 25 years, congratulations to each and every one of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Rotimi Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, you can join Mr. and Mrs. Douglas on the dance floor as they open it for us tonight. God bless you. Until next year, keep achieving, keep being amazing.
Thank you.